What's up, Digidestin? It's your homeboy GM with episode 8 of Digimon Adventure. I feel like this episode served as an introduction to Yamato, a newcomer into the group, even though we saw him previously in the series. But yeah, I think it was more to introduce him about how he reacts in the team and what he can learn about it. Before I continue this review, let me just remind you that I am doing a manga project called Earth Angel. The link is down below. Check it out. Uh, Visit the page, support it as best as you can by donating or sharing the link with your friends. Any help is appreciated. And the sooner we reach our goal, the sooner you're gonna get the first chapter of this amazing story that I have in store for you guys. All help is appreciated. So thank you in advance. I and the others finally see the island on site, being spotted by a lighthouse. We get some update of what's going on in the human world. Is he still on his way towards the digital world? I find it funny on how Joe is reacting in this episode because at first he's like admiring how Izzy is really smart, and him being humble is like, nah, not really. That's easy. But we know that even though he's a kid, he's a brain genius. Let's face it. Joe is like, not showing it to everybody. It's like he wants to lead. He wants to be, since he is the elder of the group, he wants to lead by example. He wants to be the one figure that everybody is relying on. But when it comes to action, he is zero all the way because we've seen that stunt he pulled on the beach, drawing a white flag with Mimi's towel, but turns out it was a Sora's towel. So yeah, he almost died, but Pound ended up saving him. So yeah, I'm guessing that his scaredy cat attitude that did not change. They arrive on the new continent and they get assaulted by Soramon, Gorimon, and Tankmon. It's a full-blown massacre. Well, without them dying, of course, but still, these guys are really bombarded from all corners. But Yamato and Gabumon ends up saving them. Once reunited, we are reintroduced to Yamato and Gabumon. Gabumon is really chummy with Agumon. I mean, considering they have DNA Digivolve previously, so it's only normal. Um, I love how Yamato is acting like the lone wolf, but not completely being a total jerk. And when I mean jerk, well, is treating the others as dead weight. He was going to draw fire from the fortress forces while and taking care of these guys while Tai and the others were supposed to stay back and let him, take care of the rest. This is Tai and the others we're talking about, especially Tai. Tai Chi is not the type of guy who's just gonna sit back and let anybody else take care of him or save him. We all know how he is. Inspired by Joe's action, Taichi decides to take the offensive and he wants to serve as decoy so Matt and Gabumon could infiltrate the fortress. Sora embarks in this idea, and of course, Mimi and Joe ends up participating into this decoy operation. Matt is getting a moment and seeing how Tai, Sora, Mimi, and Joe are like sacrificing themselves so he could infiltrate the fortress, and that moment gives his crest of friendship more power towards Garurumon. So even though if the guy is a lone wolf and he's used to work alone, we already know from this point that he's gonna work to become a better friend and of course a better team player. Another thing that I really admire about this episode is that other than Agumon and Garurumon's Digivolution, we didn't spend a lot of time towards the other Digimon's Digivolution. And I think this is going to be very useful because with that, they don't have to waste a lot of time rehashing and using these sequences. And I get it that for Agumon and Garurumon, since those ones are like the most beautiful ones, considering that they are like the Digimon of the two leading figures among the Digidestin. But for the others, it was done in quick seconds, and I think this is gonna be very useful. Like we don't have to waste time on that. We know that they are there, and that's it. Unless it is really needed to exhaust some minutes in the episode. But seriously, I actually admire that they didn't waste too much time on that. With that extra boost of friendship power, Garurumon manages to defeat Gorimon, and the other DGSN manages to defeat the other forces that were defending the fortress. Matt, again, learning to become a better teammate and friend, apologize apologize to Mimi and Joe for calling them dead weight. The DGSN come to a room and where there's a strange tablet talking about the Holy Digimon, and the episode ends there. To my frustration, by the way. Therefore, the Holy Digimon, whoever it was or were, I have a big feeling that they fled the place because they were under attack. Um, and I got a feeling that the next episode is going to be very important because we're going to get some juicy information about the mission of the Digidestin. I'm pretty sure it is, of course, generally saving the digital world, but um, I want to know more about it. Like, I feel like it's gonna be vague and mysterious at the same time because, of course, they're not gonna give us the entire plot right off the first 10 or so episodes. Yet, I feel like there are so many things hidden. I mean, you can already see it, of course. We're only at the 8th episode of this remix of Digimon Adventure 01. But still, so far I'm really loving it. Although the episode was pretty okay, you know. Again, it was some sort of a introduction of Yamato and Gabumon, but uh, I feel like the entire battle was meant to delay us about the punching line and cliffhanger at the end of the episode. So, but still, it was still an enjoyable episode. Tell me your thoughts about this episode. Comment, rate, subscribe, share this video. Much appreciated. And I'll catch you guys next week. Sorry. So, in the meantime, please do me a favor. For your homeboy, take care of yourselves. See ya.